The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
On the right side here. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. And this one's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. And an alley to run. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Their mobile, agile quarterback doing it himself from 9 yards out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Taylor. They set up the screen to Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a 1st, but it did not, and they'll try to convert On 3rd and inches.
Give me some. Give me some.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Jets keep players down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He finds Hopkins complete. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up the throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Taylor on third down, throws incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Right there, the fake worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man. A perfect fake field goal. Love it.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver, complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 13. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Able to get there and pick it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check. Hey, watch it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Check three. Check.
Here we go on 4th down with Taylor. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
36. Check right. Watch it,
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. On 1st down, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Taylor, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. To throw again. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Jet.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Taylor. The quick slant caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Antonio Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup at 6.
2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He may try and run for them. And he coughed it up. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. He's got daylight. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Taylor. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Taylor. Oh, no, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
What's the safety creek? Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Return by Taylor there, knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The kick by McManus is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Finding room to the 20. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Back to throw. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now in desperation. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Colts, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that'll drop them.
Feel like just wanna be her. For your mom to your pop to the B to the bird, my cut right off on the curb. Like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad.